I do have one thing that I wanted to talk about that kind of, well, it gets on my nerves a little bit, and it's no big deal, but it's when somebody buys something and then... Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. My name's Kevin, we're in the Commonwealth cabin, and I had a decent day of sales, nothing overwhelming, but a couple of items that I'm happy are gone because they take up a little bit of space, a little bit heavy too for that matter. And I hope your sales are going well out there as we get closer and closer to Christmas. I'm sure some of your sales have ticked up a little bit. Mine have kind of stayed even, but it's kind of simple why. I just don't list as much when I'm back in school. And it's kind of caught up to me a little bit. I usually try to get at least 10 in a day. I've been doing maybe 5 or 6, and that's unfortunately about it. And Blue Ridge Mama's been putting lights up all around the house because I haven't been able to do that, so kind of feel bad about that. But at any rate, I do have one thing that I wanted to talk about that kind of, well, it gets on my nerves a little bit, and it's no big deal. But it's when somebody buys something and then they send you a message saying, please send it to a different address. Which, you know, you're supposed to send it to the address that eBay tells you to. But if something happened and it's in the messages, you know, eBay's going to back you up on it almost every time or every time. But it is kind of a pain because I have to remember it. I got to write a sticky note up there because I like to do bulk shipping, you know. I like to ship them all off at the same time, and sometimes I forget to go in there and edit that thing, so it usually ends up with a sticky note. So how many of y'all out there are sticky note people to make sure you remember something? That's me. At any rate, let's take a look at what's sold today. All right, I got all kinds of stuff here. You can see them back there. I'm not going to pull them all up here. I bought this at a sale. It's been over a year now. These have been listed for probably at least a year, and they finally sold. I'm pretty happy they sold because they brought a pretty decent price. They sold for $30 plus shipping. So I bought a whole box. I think I paid $15 for a whole big giant box full. And I took a lot of them to the booth, and they sold really quick in the booth. Can't remember what price I put on them. And then here, these just took forever. These were kind of the misfits, the leftovers. And I put them all together. I don't know, what do you call these? Bobbins, spools, or something else. Let me look at the listing. Spindle bundle? I don't know. At any rate, it reminds me, I don't want to bore you with history, so I'll make it real quick. We're about ready to, as soon as the new year starts, we're going to enter the Industrial Revolution. And one of the first industrialized products are textiles. And that's for the simple reason that the Industrial Revolution starts in Britain, and they're wearing wool over there, and nobody in their right mind would like to wear wool. You'd much rather wear cotton. At any rate, these sold for $30 plus shipping, all pure profit because we made our 15 back in the booth easy. All right, there you go. There's my sticky note right there. I do my best to remember. Have you ever sent one off that somebody asked you to change and you didn't change? I've done that before. Probably more times than I'd like to admit. So Sleep Styler. There's Shark Tank product right here. I don't know if I saw this. My oldest boy loves to watch Shark Tank. Bubba, he loves that. So this is really light, so it's going to go out first class. And this came from Goodwill. My wife called the other day and she says, don't be mad at me, I'm going in Goodwill. She had some time to burn. I'm like, yeah, feel free. And she came back with some decent stuff. This wasn't amazing. She paid 99 cents for it, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. So what is that? $6.50, $7.50, somewhere in that range for a profit. Hey, we had another Bonanza sale. That's like 3 in the last 4 days. That's pretty cool. So Disney World, and it's got Epcot on it, the Epcot Disney thing. There are Mickey ears with Epcot, and it is branded Disney Parks. So XL, and not bad. I take it back. $22 plus shipping on this one off of Bonanza. So I don't know. I'll take it. It was a couple of bucks, I think I paid for it, so it's going to be about a $17 profit. You know, Disney stuff sells. I mean, it just sells. That's all there is to it. So this one's pretty cool. I like it because it's got all the Tree of Life, Epcot, Space Mountain, Animal Kingdom. At any rate, since 1971. So there you go, Bonanza. All right, here's a when in doubt, part it out. And I can't remember why I parted this particular one out, but it's Monopoly City edition. It's got the keys to the city and parted out a few things with it. These went for $5 plus shipping. So, you know, you're not making much money, but I probably paid 50 cents or $1 for the game and parted it out in like 4 different ways and ended up making maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 bucks profit. All right, Reagan, we got a few things sold out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. What do you got for us today?
Commonwealth Picker mug and an Inna mug, a shirt, a Misfit Innaman, and a sticker.
Awesome. Great. And let's see. Do you remember the names of the folks who bought them? Who bought them?
Joe, David, and John.
I can't even say. Joe, David, and John. Why don't you take this camera? I'll go sit in the chair. All right. You know what, Reagan? This is, I'm trying to remember. Joe said he's from Oregon, which I lived in Oregon for just a short time. And we've had a few new subscribers from Oregon that have been commenting lately from Eugene, Oregon. So hello to you out there. And thank you, Joe and David and John. We do appreciate it. And I do remember, I think Joe's the one who got the mug and the t-shirt. I think he got one of these mugs and that t-shirt right there. And he just wanted to say thank you to you. And he wanted to say that he's Moonlight Moolah. Moolah. Moonlight Moolah. You know what Moolah stands for? You know what Moolah means?
Money.
Money. That's right. It's what you're making off of them mugs right there. Moolah. I remember growing up, there was a female wrestler named the Fabulous Moolah. She was, I don't know why I remember that, but at any rate. So thank you. And that's Moonlight Moolah on YouTube. I think he has a YouTube channel and on Instagram. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, I have 4 more things in here, and Turner's in here with me. Hey, bud.
Hi.
Turner's feeling better. And he's going to do a Homeschool Hustler store sale with this. He hadn't done that in a few days. His neck's been hurting him. But he's back, full strength almost.
Yeah.
Not quite. We're getting there. So I forgot one. Actually, I didn't forget it. I had the wrong bowling ball. I'm going to show you this one first and a couple more, and then we'll head inside and do a few sales as well. All right, this one's cool. I was talking to my uncle, who you've seen if you've been watching Commonwealth Picker on those garage sale videos, and he had told me he just found a Taz ball, and I think his was undrilled, which is, I mean, that's a rare find. You have to tell me if I'm wrong there, Uncle Mark. And the very next day, I found a Taz ball, and I've sold these before. I've found them before. But it was just kind of ironic that I found one the day after he told me about it. This is pre-drilled, and it's going to take away, you know, not all the value, but a lot of the value for sure. And this one sold for $29 plus shipping. And you know what? Sometimes you can get these. This one's going to, I think, Indiana. I think is where it's going. It's going to cost $16 FedEx. So it's not the worst thing in the world. You can ship bowling balls and not have to pay an arm and a leg. FedEx, by the way, is killing it for me lately. I don't know if you guys have found that, but FedEx is just great. You know, the new prices for FedEx on eBay sometimes are good. Sometimes not so good, and sometimes FedEx can be a headache, but for me lately, it's been terrific. All right, next item is going to be back here in the, I can't remember which drawer. Let me see if I can guess it right here. Nope. There it is right there. Part-time picker drawer. And it's because, by the way, I took a lot of Josh. And he was the first card I put on the new bulletin board. I've been asking my wife to find me a bulletin board cheap somewhere. She found it at Goodwill. 99 cents, brand new bulletin board. So that was pretty cool. We'll put some of those up there. A lot of you have sent us cards over the last year or so, and we'll get them up pretty quick. All right, so this is something I found in the bottom of a box and that I had bought. I didn't even know I had it. Probably went to a camera that I sold, but I almost threw it away, and then I'm like, you know, I'm going to look, see if I can find a brand, and I could. It says Canon on it, and now I can't find it. But it's on there, I promise. And so I'm like, I'm going to list it. $7.50 for that one. Free shipping, but, you know, it's better than chucking it in the trash. And we're going to make $2.53, a little bit over $3. Okay, next one. This is pure profit from a Wii bundle that I bought, again, with Uncle Mark. And there it is right there. I can't remember what it sold for, but I think it was right around $11 on that one. Maybe free ship. So it's not an amazing profit, but I'll take it. And it is pure profit at this point because we sold off a bunch of pieces. Still have the Wii itself left to sell. The last one is in the drawer that used to be Matt Part-Time Picker. Now it doesn't have a sticker. It's going to soon. And it's a Liberty scarf. You know, I pick up a lot of Liberty stuff that's not high dollar because I want to have it in my store because it keeps people coming back for more Liberty stuff, which I do have a lot of in my store. So this is just something I probably picked up for 50 cents. And it's just a scarf, a homecoming scarf, sold for $7.50. So we're only making, you know, $2, $3 on that thing. But the fact that it was in my store might have got somebody to follow my store, which means they could come back and find LU stuff in the future. I don't know if y'all remember, but Wayne sent us I think it was a plate the other day in the mail. And he had mentioned something about his wife had mentioned something about selling ads, old car ads. And I'm like, hey, I got some of those. I bought these, I think I paid $70 for these ads. And it's on a sale that I never aired. It's this elderly gentleman, and he was clearly a veteran, and he had a hard time getting around, and he just was a terrific guy. And I can't remember his asking price, maybe $100. And I felt, a little bad negotiating down with the gentleman because and his wife was there, and she clearly wanted the stuff gone. And I didn't know what to do. At any rate, I offered him $70, and he was really happy with it. And I thought to myself, what am I going to do with these things? But I just couldn't pass them by. I just couldn't leave them there. And I don't know exactly how many there are. Probably close to 200 is my guess. And I know they have value. Some of these will sell on eBay. Some of them will probably bring $10 plus shipping. There might be a few in there, really good ones, maybe $20 plus shipping. There'll be a lot of them that are like $5 plus shipping, and a lot that don't sell. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to put them in my booth for like $2 a piece, and I'll make some money on them. Take forever. And then I saw that this gift from Wayne and his wife, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, contact me if you're interested. And he did. So we made a deal. And I don't know if he cares if I say it, but I think it was $150 plus shipping, and I'll ship them off to you. You're not too far away, so it won't cost too much. And there you go. So lots of cool ones, some Cadillac ones in there too that I thought were kind of neat. And the Cadillac ones were the ones that stood out to me. But there's some cool ones for sure. Check that out. Florida. So there you go. I just thought they're neat. Good stuff right there. So we're going to send those off to you, Wayne. Thank you. And keep us updated. Let me know how they do for you. And they already all have backs to them. So, it's pretty good shape. They were from, I imagine they sold for a few dollars a piece at some point, wherever. I don't know if he took the time to do all these. But, there are bunches and bunches and bunches of them for sure. So, there you go. Looks like 40s and 50s, mostly. So, there you go. Thank you, Wayne. We appreciate it. Turner, nice to have you back in the cabin, buddy. Yeah. Did you miss us?
Yeah.
Awesome. How's your neck feeling today?
It's feeling a lot better today.
Awesome. All right, who you got right there? Who sold?
Cookie Monster and Snoopy Cards.
Snoopy Cards and Cookie Monster. And I paid $1 for a Cookie Monster, I believe. I might have paid 50 cents, actually. And I bought 3 sets of cards for $2 at a sale not too long ago. And that's the worst of the bunch. And it put us in the profit already. It sold for $8.75 free shipping. So put us in the profit, and then the other 2 sets of cards are going to go for a lot more than that. So that's actually just enough. Just enough if we paid 66 or 67 cents to give you $1 to
save, spend, and donate.
You got it. And Cookie Monster's a little bit more than that because it's going to go out first class. We're going to put it in a poly bag. And what does Cookie Monster say? Nom, 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 nom. And this one, I took the batteries out, but this one would talk, and that's probably what he'd say. Nom, 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 nom. All right, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Here's another Goodwill buy that Blue Ridge Mama picked up the other day. Actually, I was out garage sailing. She had to drop Reagan off for gymnastics, and I came on over and said, hey, there's nothing out here today. What are you doing? She says, I'm in Goodwill waiting for you. Like, okay. We went in there, and she found this one. It's a Margaritaville shirt. There's a few other ones, a couple of good ones in there. This one was kind of borderline. We decided to pick it up. $3.99, sold for $12.95 plus shipping. So, it's not a huge profit, but, it paid for the tip that day at breakfast. So, that's not bad. Pretty cool graphics. Love it. Oh, and I just noticed, look at that, since 1977. That's awesome. Best year ever. Besides the fact that disco, I think, was still big back then. It's the year I was born and the year Elvis sadly died. So, Jerry Garcia, Twisted Radio Waves, Dr. Demento, sold another one of these, $9 free ship, and we're into these for about a penny a piece. Hey, listed an Enaman on eBay and one on the Commonwealthpicker.com store. The Misfit in the Commonwealthpicker.com store. And they were snatched up pretty quick by Procrastinating Chris. Boy, say that 10 times. They were snatched up pretty quick by Procrastinating Chris. There you go. Christopher, thank you. And Carrie was the other one. So thank you, Christopher, and thank you, Carrie. And we hope he gets things moving for you out of your eBay store, and we appreciate it. All right, we will head back out there. I think we have another gift ornament. And if you sent those, thank you so much. We have a few that we need to open here over the next few days. We do appreciate it. And thanks as always for joining us. We hope you're doing great out there, and we'll see you next time. Hey, Reagan and I went to the post office today, and we got something. You want to read that note, and then we're going to check out what's in that box. What do we get?
Dear Kevin and family, I saw your Instagram post about asking for ornaments, and I went on a hunt. I couldn't find any Illinois ornaments, but I figured you'd like this one because it reminds me of Sophie. Have a wonderful Christmas season, and Happy New Year, Casey.
All right.
Cassie.
This is our second ornament, y'all. So we are going to put it up on the tree. We're going to take an ornament down and put an ornament from one of you up. This was Turner's idea, but we get to do it. All right, come on, Reagan. Let's check it out. I like the wrapping paper here, too. Or the bag, I guess.
Aww, that's so cute.
Let me see. Oh, like Sophie, huh? All right, we're going to put it on the tree. And I didn't even put yesterday's up yet. I guess I need to do that. All right, let's go ahead and take one down and put that one up. All right?
Yeah.
Want to check it out? You're just going to put it up. There you go. That's a heavy one, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we might have to find a strong one to hold
There
that
we
up.
go.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Cassie.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.